Boki zdravo svima! Today, Angela and I are going to be talking about Balkan pop icon Zdravko Čolić. He holds a very special place in both of our hearts because he's the very reason that we met. So, we're going to start off our video by giving you a little history about Zdravko if you've never heard of him. Then we're going to be ranking our top 10 favorite songs each. And finally, we're going to tell you the story of how we met. So, without any further ado, let's get into the man, the myth, the legend, Čovjek koga zovemo Šola.
So now let's actually get into who Zdravko is. So he was born on May 30th, 1951 in Sarajevo in present-day Bosnia-Herzegovina, but at the time in Yugoslavia. So Zdravko's career really kick-started in the 1960s when he became part of bands such as Ambasadori and Korni Grupa, which is singer and songwriter Kornelija Kovač's group, and Kornelija actually wrote Ti si mi u krvi, which is basically Zdravko's biggest hit. So even though he eventually left those groups, they were still really pivotal for his career. And then in 1973, Zdravko entered the Eurovision Song Contest as Yugoslavia's representative with his song Gori Vatra, which is still a hit to this day. And unfortunately, he did not win, which we clearly do not think is the right thing. But he still killed it, and it's an iconic performance. Insert here. And ever since, his solo career really skyrocketed. And then throughout the 70s and 80s, after his time on Eurovision, he started releasing more disco and rock records such as Ako priđeš bliže and Malo pojačaj radio. Although there were a lot of political unrests like leading into the late 80s, early 90s, Zdravko really became and stayed a really important face in the music industry. And actually, some sources have even told us, pause, my mom, that his releases such as Okano in the late 90s and early 2000s were really pivotal and really encouraging for the masses, even during difficult times. Even now, in the 21st century and in his 70s, he's still releasing many songs and apparently an album, even though he has said nothing about this, and he's released like 3 songs in the last 2 years, but they're all in the same font and the album covers, so I feel like something is coming, but also he's old. But anyway, that is a rant. And he is selling out arenas in all of the former Yugoslavic states. And he's performing in countries such as Sweden and the United States, which is where we saw him for the first time. On Wikipedia, you can see that he is considered the Tom Jones of Serbia or Bosnia or Yugoslavia. I don't know what they said exactly, but one of them, hopefully just former Yugoslavia, because that would be more politically correct. But his music and his career are truly testaments to how music brings even the most conflicted groups together.
So, number 10. What's your number 10?
Svadbarskim sokakom.
I don't know that one.
What? Wow!
Okay, well, this is me dancing to it anyway. My number 10 reminds me of the night that we met a lot. It's Mir, come to Mir.
Hey! That one almost made it on mine, not gonna lie.
Wow, it's so good.
It's good. Did he do it at our show?
Yeah.
I didn't know it back then.
Really?
was a
Okay.
fake
Me
name.
neither.
Gori vatra. He just did the same thing. We both went.
Okay, my number 9 is Hotel Balkan.
Hey, that's
Hey.
good. That's good.
I wasn't even like, I didn't love it that much, and then my friend was like, that is a banger, and I was like, you know what? You're right.
It is.
Good. Okay, number 8.
Sto cigana.
Okay, number 8. Oh, Zagadli me.
Ooh, I'm surprised that didn't make mine.
Well, you used to hate it, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, you did. And then you came around to it.
Wait, Zagadli me.
What? Wait, is this a song about choking?
No,
Is
but
this
it's
a
like
kissing song?
hug me around my neck, like throw your arms around me, kind of a thing.
Oh, okay.
Like,
okay.
literally,
like how
Zagreb
girls
is
hug
Zagreb.
men, like cutesy. Okay.
Number 7. Ružice, ruža, or guskice.
Ah,
Insert the image. We have to insert the image of the goose.
right.
No, because when I was taking a walk a couple years ago, I sent her the video of geese, and I just started saying guskice, goose.
I remember that.
And then she made a fucking design out of it. And then if Zdravko ever comes back, we're gonna make him a shirt.
Yes, we are. I still have my Canva Pro account. Let's go. Okay. Chai Shukaria. Number 7.
Hey! That song did not make my list.
Okay. Sing the part.
Oh god. Ponekad kao pod narkozom sanjam kako putujem vozom.
Prvo ide Sarajevskote preko Krajeva.
Niša i Valjva i onda Split preko Pule i Osijeka.
Number 6.
Glavo luda.
Oh my god, we did. Okay, that's all minutes. Okay.
I was gonna hang up if it wasn't.
That would have been, oh my god. Oh, insert the video of you doing that in grade 7.
Yes, I still have the video! Still have the video!
Okay, mine is Malo Pojačaj Radio.
It's a good song.
It's a great song!
Oh my god, like
Number 5.
number 5. Produzi.
Wait, shit, that didn't make it on mine, so thank god it's on you.
I'm glad it's there too.
Okay, number 5 was Shtami Radish because it's so dumb and I love it. I know, I'm sorry, but it's so catchy. Bože pjesmi, Shtami Radish.
I hated that one for so long.
Okay, number 4.
Ti možeš sve,
Okay, number 4 for me, Glava Luda, of course.
Yay!
I had to show up, I had to represent.
Good. Finally, that's actually our first crossover, I think. So far.
Shit. Oh my god, yeah, you're right.
Oh.
Number 3.
Number 3, recently edited. Tisim, you could have,
Yes.
because it wasn't there for some reason.
It's too good, you just forgot about it.
Yeah,
There you
it's
go.
just not a song, it's a religion.
Pusti Modu
That's good.
had to be there.
It's not on mine. I know. None of the fun songs are on mine. Actually, besides Rushka and Glava Luda. Everything else is kind of sad.
Okay, a ballad queen, I see you. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm more Europop. Okay, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is Jedna zima sa Kristinom.
Yeah, oh my god, I forgot about that. That one's so good. Na, na. Okay, my number 2 is Majarica.
That's good. I support that. I'm kind of
Wait.
sad that's not on mine, actually.
Is it Majarica? Am I saying it right?
It's Majarica, yeah, but he says Majarica in the song, but it's Majarica. Number 1, drum roll. Da mi malo snage daš, da mi pružiš ruke te, da ma njima umrem ja.
I don't even know that one.
It's like his first ever song.
Yeah, I think I might have listened to it like once.
I think it's, I don't know, I can't pick one favorite, but it's like definitely one that I'm never tired of.
Okay, well, I'm gonna give it like another listen because it's
Okay,
for you. Okay, my number 1 is Tisimio Kurvi.
good.
Yes.
That was almost my number 1.
that. I mean, it's the first song I ever heard of his.
Me too.
Okay, we're done. That's great.
That was terrifying.
I know, right?
Okay.
It's gonna be so awkward, but it's fine. Whatever. Our 10 viewers will get through it. So, okay, how should we tell it?
Well, I feel like the perspective is different because we both saw each other for like a couple of minutes before we actually started interacting with each other.
That's true. That was a funny couple of minutes.
You can go first about your perspective and I'll go about mine and then we can go about the whole.
Okay, bet. I saw on, I think, Facebook that he was going to be in New York City. And initially I was like, okay, I have to go there. And then I saw that Detroit was another option. And that seemed easier. So I convinced my dad to chaperone.
How old were you at the time?
I was 17.
I thought you were 16. You were so
No,
old.
I was 17. I was freshly graduated high school. Which is a long time ago, which is you right now.
I just did.
I know. You're like, okay, but you're a year older, right?
She was done it last year, but still, if you think about it, it's crazy.
I know, right? That's wild. And the fact that I met you that you were 13 is a little sus, but you know, I didn't know that.
Which is weird that you didn't know that. I was very 13-year-old vibe.
I don't know, to me you look around 15. Like
I looked 15, but I acted 13.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I was in too deep.
So you got there in the Midwest.
Yeah. So we flew and then we drove in from Detroit, and then before the concert we went to a Macedonian restaurant.
Ooh,
and had a bunch of food. We had giant, I don't know if they were pierogies. I think they were pierogies, but they were just freaking huge and they were filled with cheese. It was pretty good. I missed my potato. It was like a purely cheese pierogi. It was,
That's
we need
weird.
both. Yeah, it was weird. This was before I was lactose intolerant, so
Clearly.
I went ham. I know that my dad and I got to the venue really early, and some pictures around it. We peeped into the concert room, and we saw Tiho. And my dad's like, is that him? I was like, no. I don't think he smoked. Is it? Is that him? So I got nervous for half a second. It was not him. It was Tiho. It was this for all y'all at home.
Don't know
it was this man. What was he even doing there? He just worked.
He was
at
like the
center.
MC.
Yeah, but he didn't.
He opened for Zdravko, but I think he also was like the venue manager or something.
Yeah, so he didn't tour with them. I think he was just there. No,
God bless. Because if he did, that would probably lower the ticket prices a lot. That's why they were so cheap.
Okay, so yeah, that was my whatever. First, I had never been to a tour before, like a concert tour, so I thought he was only going to be playing songs from Ona Malo Sreće. And then I was in the bathroom getting ready, and I heard the and I was like, wait, I know that song. That's not the Pusti Madu. And I guess I'm like, great, they're gonna play everything else. So I was really happy.
You heard them sound checking it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was great. So, what was your story?
So my mom found out that he was coming to Detroit, really Sterling Heights, but Detroit, and was like, oh, we have to go. And it was like my third concert I'd ever been to, but never been to a Balkan concert before or since, honestly, because nobody good comes anymore, and it's kind of sad. But anyway, so we got the tickets. It was obscenely cheap, as I just and it's so distant. I remember I was in 7th grade. I was in 7th fucking grade, and she was 17.
Stop!
Hey!
I'm
So I remember it was my last period of the day. It was also 7th period. Oh my goodness, 7. And I just like took a piece of notebook paper and I wrote Zdravko a letter. And I think I still have the photo. I'll try to find it. And
I forgot about that.
and it was nice, and it was like, yeah, very unprofessional, but anyway, I took that. I made my own envelope for that out of another piece of notebook paper, as one does. And then we, right after school, drove to Michigan, got into the venue, and there was no one there. We went to our hotel. I don't know what we ate. I think we ate at a fast food restaurant. I think it was like a Burger King or something.
Insert American Eagle sound.
Yeah, literally. And then we went back, and then people were starting to show up. There was no line system.
It was chaotic, yeah.
It was just like people, and it was just like people would meander, and it was just like somehow we managed to get barricade because people who got there first did not get barricade.
Everybody was just kind of in the middle, and we were like, yo, you know.
Like the reason to be here, priorities. Yeah, so we got there, and yeah, like there was no organization, anything. And also I met Tijo before the show.
What'd you say to him? Do you remember?
Well, I don't remember. I didn't say anything to him, but we were just trying to figure out when we showed up early and no one was there, he was there. And we asked like when like we could start queuing, and he's like, oh, in a couple of hours, and that was it. And he, like, the person who took us to him to ask him was like, oh, he's a big deal, he's important, he's a big shot. It was so... This man is 5'2". He's shorter than me probably, and he was wearing a fedora.
Leopard print.
I forgot about that.
I have a video. I have a video of him, like lip syncing before the concert. Insert here. Yeah.
And then somebody threw their underwear at him. So, actually, no, they didn't throw it at Tijo, but Zdravko left it on the stage during his break. So then Tijo came on to entertain during the break, and he started playing with it. You remember about seeing me?
I remember my dad and I were standing up, and you and your mom were sitting down.
Yeah.
And we just kept looking at each other, and I was curious because no one else there was our age.
Yeah.
Everyone was old.
Yeah.
And so I kind of wanted to talk to you, but I don't know. I didn't want to like talk to my dad and then have him ask so many questions, like blah, blah, blah. I didn't know. So he said he forgot something in the car, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna run to the car. And I was like, oh, okay, great. So in that moment, I'm like, what? And I just remember, what? I remember how awkward it was because I came over and just sat my ass down and was like, hi, I'm Autumn.
We have the same shoes.
Oh my god, yeah, we did.
That was how you started it.
No sense of, hey, do you mind if I join you? I just mother-daughter moment sat my ass. It was, no. But hey, here we
I just
are.
remember going like, oh, a person. Because I saw you a couple of times and I was like, oh, she's younger. But I thought like, I don't know, I thought you were fluent. So I didn't want to just randomly approach you. Because if I had known you were just a native English speaker, I probably would have been less intimidated.
I think you told me after that your mom was scared when we said that we were Croatian.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Anyway, so yeah, the rest is history. That was so fun. Do you remember the guy when we were all lining up and he was like, "Otvori brat"? I still have a meme of him. That was good, man.
Did you take a photo?
Yeah, I sent it to you. I have it, and I have like this. I use like the draw thing to just write a speech bubble. If this is you, comment like, and subscribe. You're part of the story. Yeah. I wish I had like a Zdravko sign something. Right. Oh, finish. We have to talk about that. When I tried. I don't remember if you were too nervous. I was closer to the stage.
Yeah.
And you gave me your letter, and I tried to hand it to him, and he was like I was like, that was my first rejection. That was my first rejection. And then 2-3 years later, when I went and saw him again in 2022, I wanted to lug around a full record, but I was like, that's too much because I'm not gonna bring a huge bag to the concert.
Yeah.
So I brought a little single, and I carried that with me in a Sharpie the whole time. And some people got a few big records signed from him
like
while
somebody
he
at
was
our
singing.
concert did too.
And then I tried to get mine, and he's like, oh, after.
And then he fucking leaves.
Yeah, and then he zooted out,
No,
and
after
a
our
few of us-
concert, I remember you and I like tried to book it outside to like try to meet him, and I think I saw like the back of his security team just walking out,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
and I was so sad.
Right? Oh my god. He said he was gonna be there. We followed, me and a few other determined Balkan people followed him to his dressing room. Like in the hallway outside. We were like, yeah, he said he was gonna sign our stuff. And security's like, no, he didn't. So yeah, we had to get escorted out after. But
Oh, I didn't know about that.
like willingly.
Asked to
Somewhat.
leave.
But yes, it was not my proudest moment.
I would do it. My letter that I was trying to give to him, I gave it to I think it's his bassist. Years after, I always wondered, like, did he just throw it away and go, or like,
He made a paper airplane out of it.
It was the perfect type of paper.
Oh. Did you leave anything to contact you on it, or just
Mhm.
oh?
Address, phone number, email. Nothing in return.
You gave him your address, girl?
My grandma used to work for the Belgrade post office, and she could get everybody's phone numbers out of the phone book. So she called Zdravko, and he answered. And my mom got to talk to him on the phone.
That was amazing.
But I didn't get my mug signed. There's history.
fair.
Bitch.
It's not fair. I thought the story was that she had won a radio contest or something.
No, my
Ah.
grandma was just a stalker like us.
Oh my god, that's scary and cute at the same time.
I know.
That's fine. All right, so I'll see you in the edits.
Yeah, everybody like and subscribe.
All right, ciao.
Ciao.